As far as film books goes, I just love them. I love reading film books. I've read a book on Nargis Ji, I've read a book on Meena Kumari, I've read a book on Guru Dutt. I think you wrote that. So I just drink it up. I love reading with that whole world I want to be in at all times. So I've read, I read a lot of books on films, including about personalities who are not necessarily Indian. Like one of my favorite books is the autobiography that Frank Capra wrote, The Name Above the Title. What a fantastic book! That is a biography on Billy Wilder. Billy Wilder पे एक biography, वो भी superb है. मतलब I've read thousands of books on, thousands से ज़्यादा है, but I've read a lot of books on film personalities, and I really love that. So I'm especially thankful to Akshay that him and other writers like him are taking the trouble to take us into that world, which we can experience. And I understand that sometimes you have to keep an allowance कि यार उस इंसान की जिंदगी में actually क्या हुआ था, शायद थोड़ा यहाँ left right होगा, but it's more or less in that space. So I'm not so much interested in 100% true account, because I know that's not possible. But it still takes me into that world, and I love that world. So I get lost in that world. I just love reading books on film personalities. What is your opinion on this? You like reading film books on film personalities? There's a film being made called Zabardast, which eventually got made later on. But when it was first announced, it was not Mushir Riaz who was producing it. It was Nasir Saab who was producing it. And the cast was Dilip Kumar, Dharmendra, Rishi Uncle, and Raj Kiran. And there was Asha Aunty, there was an actress from the south, I think Sharda.
Yes, you mentioned Sharda.
And then there was Zeenat Aman, there was Neetu Ji. So it was like a star-studded, film. And this was immediately after he had made Yadon Ki Barat, Hum Kisi Se Kam Nahi, and now it was Zabardast. It was huge. I mean, that announcement was like there's an earthquake coming, like that. It was big. And Yusuf Saab was, Dilip Kumar was acting after some time. He shot 4 reels of that film, and he was not happy about something, so he shelved the film. Now that was a big step for him to do, which is just another example of him not being, not wanting to compromise. So when he was not happy, he decided not to make the film.
But also one must say that people who produce their own films have this luxury.
Well, it's not that. It's an attitude. You see, it doesn't matter how much money you have or how little money you have. What matters is your attitude.
The second part is comparatively much more easier than the first part, because the first part we had confidence, but we were not sure what's going to happen.